Friday, folks. Shade Tree Joe might not be working under a shade tree not much longer. The shipping container is in place now, and I'm putting the awning over top of the container, tying that to the main structure for the shop, which you can see here. It's been up for a while now, but it's been awaiting a slab. The slab is soon to be completed. We're going to be starting out here pretty quick. And then this space in between the container and the shop itself is going to be a carport, so I got someplace to go ahead and park Ethel and get her in out of the weather. I'm going to go ahead and get all that filled in, backfilled with rock. And eventually that shipping container, once we're done with the remodel on the house, the shipping container is going to end up being a tool and equipment room. It's a 40-foot container, 8 foot tall, 8 foot wide, whatever. I forget how that works out. But anyway, I'm going to put my one more time in English. I'm going to put my upright compressor inside of there. I'll go ahead and plumb that over to the shop. We're going to have electricity brought out here so I can go ahead and have power to the shop at the same time. The beauty of this is that when the compressor is running, it'll be inside the container, so I won't necessarily have to listen to it in the shop so much. Like I said, I'll go ahead and plumb hard line across to the shop itself, and then out on the shop floor I'll go ahead and have my air drops. And in the interest of expanding, because no matter how big a shop you start, it's never big enough. This started out as a 30 by 30, and the container being 40 foot gave me cause to think, well, you know, it'd be really nice to go ahead and extend that out to 40 foot. Well, shoot, if I'm going to do that, why not go ahead and build a lift bay? As it stands right now, once the slab's in, clearance to the trusses is going to end up being 9.5 foot, which is not really enough room for a lift. But if I extend a slab out on the front, make a 20 by 30 slab out front, I can go ahead and raise that to a 14 foot minimum clearance underneath the trusses, and then I'll just have a step in the roof, and that'll go ahead and give me a 20 foot by 30 foot lift bay that I can go ahead and use. And it'll also go ahead and extend the cover from over the container an additional 10 foot to go ahead and get the ceiling doors out of the weather. The extensions right now that you see that tie into the trusses are only clamped in place right now. They're not permanent yet. I'm going to go ahead and raise the shop end up an additional 4 inches, and I'm going to go ahead and tie them into my uprights over here, which I'm just getting sunk. I've got both corners in right now. Nothing's tied in just yet, but it will be soon. And so a little bit of time, trying to go ahead and get all this stuff done before fall gets here, and then actually fall is here, but trying to get all this stuff done before winter gets here. How about that? And in the meanwhile, I'm also working on a 36 by 48 barn for the wife for the stud horses. So I've got quite a few things on my plate right now, which means Ethel's on the back burner, the Jeep's on the back burner, and getting the house back to a fully functional, livable condition is top priority. So anyway, that's where we're at. Y'all have a wonderful afternoon.